All right. So I'm like 18, and we went to New York, and this is remember you had a ad, like a New York ad where you were doing a truck to fake you with the fucking
With the
sweater
braids?
on.
Oh, Bob shot that.
Yeah, it was like a black and white sweater. And the first time I ever rolled up to the banks, I rolled right up, and Edwin was there, and he was wearing the same sweater, and he did a truck to fake it right away. And it was so crazy for me because I like couldn't believe that he was there and wearing the same outfit. And I was jacking the sweater thing hard too. I was rocking like mad sweaters at the time, just trying to, I figured that was what was cool after I saw that.
Yeah, I think I ran with that sweater for a little bit, and then just had to retire. That's
What? Are you still in New York?
Nah.
New York is
They have
gone,
a BMX
right?
program still?
That's been years. Out of BMX at least.
They were fresh. Well, the shit y'all wear is fresh.
What was do you remember your first time riding with him?
With first time around with him?
Yeah.
It'd be a bass mini ramp. It was a bass mini ramp. But he was young. Like, I don't know, you were probably 13, right?
Yeah, 13,
Yeah.
14.
As far as youngins out here, what the fuck is bass?
Brooklyn area straight edge is what it originally meant, but then the guy who owns it, Enos, got a job at a bagel store, and it became Bring Another Sandwich Enos because everyone started smoking weed and drinking. So then now it's back to it just doesn't mean anything anymore. It's just Bass. So, but Bass was a clothing company that was started by a bunch of racers out of the Brooklyn area, and then they just yeah.
Did you film Will's whole section?
No, not all of it, but some of it. Jeff Z filmed about half of it, I'd say.
But you just edited it, and you made the bold choice to use all rap music, like first besides Keith Terra.
Yeah, we put that in ads. Actually, we got a lot of hate for that. Actually, when we did that, like, people were not feeling that at all. Which is funny now because every video online is any street video is pretty much rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
Because that's smart.
back then when we did it, it was like, why are you gonna use all rap? I mean, Keith Terra was like disgusted, wanted to quit the team just because we were putting rap in it. Seriously, you know what I mean? Wow. I mean, like even like you take like Mulligan, he wasn't even into rap, but he still was like, well, I'll just use some Run DMC. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone was weird, but Keith was definitely not feeling it.
Well, he's got an artistic temperament.
He does have an artistic temperament, and he has a better mustache than me right now too.
Really? Do you believe that Bass is the reorganization of Bass is going to work? Is going to happen? Yo, Glenn cannot tell a lie.
That's bad, dude.
Yo,
So that shit.
No.
Nah, man, get it. Yeah.
No, absolutely for real. I think it's gonna take a little bit because I think Bass had a name back in the day and it kept building off of the name that it had and the time of like when we did Neighborhood Superheroes, we couldn't have had a stronger team, and I think right now it just needs to build up again. So it's gonna take a little while. I think it will work, but I just think it's Enos has an uphill battle, but he's been doing a lot. I mean, he's been doing jams and he's got like cool kids on the team, and I think we just have to build up who's around a little bit more, and I think it'll go.
this is another funny Edwin memory is, do you remember how like,
What is the whole show about? Shit about me? Like,
nah, you're just here. I wrote down a bunch of random shit, and most of it was from watching your own video parts. All right, do you remember the interview? You had an interview on Ride where you kind of dismissed the X-Up ride and the kickflip and said that you weren't feeling them anymore.
Yeah.
And then they disappeared the next day, and then you never saw one again in BMX for like 10 years. Did you realize that was going to happen at the time?
Nah, this shit was whack, dude. I don't even know why I did that for.
You're embarrassed of the X-Up ride even at the time?
I don't even know, though. I was just, I thought it was cool back in the day, dude.
But as soon as you said it was whack, it was kind of like me even as a kid. I was just like, it is fucking whack. Like, wow, how come I didn't realize this before?
I didn't know that people stopped doing them, but
I noticed. I remember it was an interview on the Ride site, and that was like one of the first like online interviews that I like thought was kind of interesting. Because we're talking about like 1999 or maybe 2000, 2001.
2001.
What,
Probably 2001, because the first time I got in the magazine was like 2001.